Welcome to another episode of Darkest Dungeon 2, unfortunately at the all-familiar site of our broken carriage, which seems to be the theme of every new episode. This time I hope it's going to be different. I hope that we stay alive a little bit longer, 69 nice. I hope that we can make it all the way through to our second region, and maybe, just maybe, do a little better. What do you think? What do you think? Any bets in chat there? No, I don't know. We shall see anyway. We'll keep going here. Get our crew.
You were my brightest student.
Yeah, we've seen this many times before because we haven't made any progress yet.
And my dearest friend.
Is that nice, or is that a bit creepy that a lecturer's best friend is a student? I'm not really too sure. Let's again, we want to go for the quirks here. Quirks are quite important. When damage hit in the sand, not great. Stout, okay, plus 10% max HP. Gain on hits, 2 fire, apply on hits, round start. What does that round start thing do? Throw a Molotov cocktail, is that it? That actually seems not too bad, and the stout actually for the max HP seems pretty good, and disease resistance isn't too bad. Positive banter, not too bad. Let's take you in second place. Bloodthirsty. See, if HP is low, gain crit and extra damage. Greedy, okay, you want your extra stuff. Weak grip, less chance the crit on those melee skills. Lightning reflex, so increased speed is actually pretty good, so why don't we go for the increased speed. Fussy Eater is okay. Do we want extra damage or do we want extra healing? Hit in the sand is not fantastic, but Shroud Scrounger is not too bad. Shroud Scrounger. An interesting word to say there. Let's see, is this a combination? Nope. Is this a combination? Nope. Is this a combination? Nope. Sometimes they give you named combos there, right? I don't think we like the weak grip. I don't think that's fantastic. I did quite like the healing that we had going here. You know what? Hit in the sand, damage when we are hit. It's not the end of the world. Let's take you there. What about our skills? I think we keep the weapons there. For you, I think we switch across to the Plague Grenade. And the Emboldening Vapors in place of that. For you, Bellow is okay. Now for you up front here, of course, this is where we wouldn't mind a bleed out, but also, if it bleeds, it's probably less important here. Barbaric Yorp is okay. Iron Swan is fantastic. Wicked Hack. Do we have the one that moves us forward? That one moves us forward, so toe-to-toe is good. Bloodless removes winded and attacks gain plus 20% damage when target is that. Okay. But I think I preferred the Raucous Revelry there. So it heals self, and it also removes stress from self and others when it's in the high position there. So the only downside is that it does also apply the debuff. So with that in mind, we kind of need to keep that one too. I think we just leave it like that. With you there, I do like Steadfast. It's not too bad. Standfast, excuse me. But for right now, I think what you've got going is absolutely fine. So let's see how we go with this lot. Now the issue is he doesn't do a lot of damage, but he does sit up front and he does tank damage for others. So we can taunt our character, or at least dodge, protect the other person. That's it, protecting our barbarian up the front. We have 4 candles as we can see. I'm not going to make another 4 candles jokes. Already done enough there. We'll throw the flames onto you, the glimmers of hope, which we might as well... do we need to do it now? Not really, do we? I don't think so. Here is the altar. What do we do with the altar? Honestly, I'm pretty keen to unlock some new characters. Is that at all possible? How many to unlock? 4 left to unlock. Well, we have 4 candles, so... Front rank, burn, stealth, support. We do have the Jester. We're almost at the Leper. Why don't we unlock the Leper? 1 and 2. We now have the Leper available. Front rank. Bounty Hunter's pretty good as well. I do enjoy the Bounty Hunter. But why don't we save these 2 for something else? What is the working fields again? Stagecoach items. Does this increase items? Does this unlock new items?
Drop of sanity.
Work table loom. Before each location, chance to remove woven items. Okay, interesting. I think I like unlocking more trinkets to find. Bulwark band. Okay, turn start. Okay. That's not bad. That's only when hit as well, so... I mean, it's not fantastic, but we'll take it. We keep moving. But I guess unlocking new characters is pretty good too there early on, right? What do we have? We've got a trinket. Oh, we actually access the trinket. Oh, wow, we actually get whatever we unlock as well. Does that happen every time that we unlock it? Is that even considered unlocking it? I'm not too sure. Chance to dodge. Honestly, that might be better on Boudica. The blind is not great though, so maybe we instead go for it on you, because if you dodge while also taunted, that's pretty damn good, right? Now we will put the work table loom on the stagecoach in a little bit. I don't know what a woven item is. Is that like a bandage? Can't think of what else it would be other than a bandage, truth be told. Okay. What are we doing to help these poor folks? Help for bread or help for trinket? I like helping for the trinkets. Or trinket. Resistance to that. Reduce resistance there. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. And who do I put it on? Increased death resistance. You already have... Well, everybody's got fantastic death resistance. You've got good movement debuff. Why don't we go for Boudica? Because Boudica has a way to charge up the front. And reduce the damage. And that's how we can see, you know, everyone has 70% base deaths defiance. Which is how we can see that in our last episode, which didn't end too well for us. We were able to dodge and, you know, stay alive for as long as we did. Honestly, a good bit of luck fed into that one too, if we're being honest. There is the Hoarder. We do have the deck of cards. Do we try the deck of card build again? Increases stack for food. Plus 10% positive banter. I think I prefer that one. And you know what? Why don't we also take the playing cards too? Spend up large here. I don't know if it's really worth going for that, but I like the positive banter. I do like the positive relationships. As we saw last time as well, we got an 11 heal, we got a few extra attacks out of it, we got some stress relief, so all of it really worked quite nicely. And I'm not equipping it just yet because of course you can't equip it in the early stages. It's got to be done and to make your modifications. I guess you got to spend some time overnight to do it. Abyssal Artillery is good. Sacrificial Stab, we'll just go for you. We were getting a lot of crits with our occultist there. It seems like he crits pretty frequently. Noxious Blast, Blinding Gas, Plague Grenade, 1 to 2 damage with a 20% chance to be blighted. The blight is only 3 damage though, which is unfortunate. So I think we go for one of the kills on the front units. Toe-to-toe, does that do any better? No, 2 to 4, Barbaric Yorp. Target gets that. No, okay, we just go for the damage here. 7 damage, 4 damage left, 4 HP left. Should be able to get the kill on you. There we go, even with a min hit. But our DPS is not as strong as it was with our other characters. That's the only downside. But beyond that, it's not the biggest thing ever. Okay, you lose the next action. That's not great. Now you are resistant to stuns. That's pretty good. You might die to that anyway, so let's just throw the blight onto you. Even though you had a high blight resist, I think it was still worth it. Go for a rampart. Knock you back. Hopefully you resisted that. Okay, so you still get your turn next. I was hoping that we could maybe knock you so that you went last, that we might be able to kill you with this one. As it stands, I think we still go for you. Death Blow, and does the blight kill you there? It does. I think they have very, very low Death's Defiance, or Death Resistance, or whatever you want to call it. 2 Mastery, and let's see. Light Resist might be pretty good on our Plague Doctor right at the very back here, so let's see. Let's open up Paraclesis, and let's give him this item here. Now he does, of course, mean that he is more likely to be bled, but I think that's worth it for that one. Ah, very nice. Sorry for the interruption there. My dad found his phone, which he had lost somewhere on the farm, so... there we go. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Just as well too, because it's an old phone, it doesn't have the Find My Phone type thing that you can do usually. Let's give it to Boudica. Positive, negative, positive, positive, positive. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was very lucky. We don't really have anything else except for the stagecoach, so we will use these modifications and upgrade these. We don't have any trophies. Defeating lair bosses. They're required to enter the mountain. Oh, so we actually have to get those. Right, okay, that's going to be tricky. Now, what do we go for? I do like the Abyssal Artillery to go for the units at the back. I think we upgrade this. It is really good damage. This is 4 to 8. That actually increases the average damage pretty good too. On kill, we get one of the bleed. Actually, you know what? On kill, that might allow us to get more consistent heals. If we have 2 burns on south, then we can maybe use our word reconstruction, which gives us a crit heal when we have 2 or greater of those. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. Now, what else do we go for? We could go for a bit of damage here. We could go for the Wicked Hack or the Iron Swan, which does great damage to the back, but that's a little bit... Oh, it does also apply the target. Noxious Blast. I think we just go for our regular Wicked Hack here. 6 to 10 damage on that. Increases the average quite significantly. Don't have any money to spend anything else here, so we keep going. The Tangle. Okay, is the Tangle the one that gives us Blight? Fight 6 or fewer road battles. Booty. Extra. Oh, you guarantee the academics caches, and there's extra academics caches as well. Clear out the lair. We can't do the lair. We really can't. I told you. I told you that I wasn't going to do it, and I got to be a man of my word. We're going to avoid the lair. We're going to go down the path that doesn't have the lair as the goal, and we're going to avoid the lair if there are any on this path here. Okay, we have a hero goal complete. That's happy days. So what was that for? Enter the Tangle, excuse me. Visit a hero shrine, enter the Shroud Pillages. Okay. Oh, hang on, which way are we going? Question mark or a battle. Now, what's our goal? Is to fight fewer road battles. Now, that's going to be a little bit tricky, isn't it?
Destiny will not be denied.
The battle isn't something that we know what we go, and it reduces loathing. And this is the loathing, I believe. I don't really know what the loathing does, but reducing it sounds good. Because I imagine that maybe enemies get more and more difficult, or it increases the frequency that we get, I don't know, elite enemies. I don't know, you let me know in the chat if you do, if the comment section, you know, we're not streaming at the moment, don't know why I said that. There we go, friends indeed. Now just let me fight them, fight, and they get vulnerability. I mean, we definitely want to do this one then. Good stuff. Lost Battalion, sometimes they have that Arbalist who's really strong. Looks like they might do, or it's just a regular one. He is just a regular Arbalist. Okay, good stuff. Now, 9 to 15 damage. It certainly is worth going for this Wicked Hack. 12 damage to start with. Very good use of the vulnerability. Now for this one as well. Do we just go for the one up front? I think we have a chance of killing you immediately, right? Especially if we get a crit, especially if we get some good damage. That was minimal damage. That's not great. I honestly don't hate the Emboldening Vapors right here. Make you stronger, maybe give you a crit as well. 6 to 12, even a crit wouldn't be enough, but we'll go for it anyway. Wow, minimal damage again, okay. Unfortunate, luck didn't really hold tight this time around. We did get bled that time too, and this is probably going to be quite a big attack. Or is this the turn where you add riposte? It is indeed, okay. So with that in mind, maybe we go for the enemy out the back. I'm wondering, it's kind of a waste to go for this, isn't it? But in saying that, why don't we try... Oh wait, we can only hit the back one with you. This one would do some damage to us in return. I think we just go for you. We kind of waste the vulnerability, but at least we blighted you. For this, we cannot use our Iron Swan because you're in the 3rd spot, not the final one. And let's just go for the attack here. Critical of 8, not bad. You are bleeding again though, that's quite annoying. Now we just attack you here, because you did have a block as well. And now for you, we have a chance to kill you. How did we burn you? 4 to 8. Oh, that was on your hit, wasn't it? Okay, that's fantastic. Death's Door. The burn might get you killed before you get a chance to attack. Oh, you have more damage on Death's Door? That's not great. Please die. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, we need to heal you now. And you get extra speed for some reason. Raucous Revelry heals me. Very nice. We are winded though, but that's okay. Battlefield Medicine heals you and removes the bleed, so you're in a healthy way again. Now we just go for the kill on you, and if we kill you, we get a little extra burn to self. There we go. Now it doesn't make any difference just yet, but it does empower other skills. Let's actually defend you, assuming that you're going to go for the weakest enemy, or the weakest, your enemy I suppose, my ally. You're not, so I could have gone for you instead, but how was I to know, right? How was I to know? Alright, well, Sacrificial Stab, good damage, another death blow, beautiful, beautiful. Maybe could have waited so I could have healed my party a little bit more, but we will heal on the road, and there we go, there's a mastery. And actually 2 anti-venom's pretty good, that's a decent outcome. Plus 15% healing given less damage. Less damage, I think we have to give this to Paraclesis, because you don't do much damage, direct damage anyway. So we give it to you. and we give you this. So extra healing coming in from your battlefield medicine, which is good because the heal by itself is not substantial. I would probably prefer it on the occultist. The only downside is the minus 15% damage, and you're doing decent damage on your sacrificial stab, on your abyssal artillery, on a lot of your moves there, honestly, so I didn't really want to risk it. Oh, we actually have the combat items, that's right. Let's pop that on, let's move onwards. Plenty of room in our inventory still. We've had worse company. Wow, that was the same combo as last time, wasn't it? There's another road battle. We need to get, what, fewer than 6 to be able to get our goal, which gives us our candle. We shall see if that's possible. Kind of like the idea of an iron swan here if we can, but why don't we go for the abyssal artillery, which will at least knock away your dodge. Watchdog, are you dodging for him? You are protecting, and you also have riposte. Okay. Iron Swan, 4 to 8 damage. Great. Great hit. Now for this one I think we just go for a Noxious Blast, and I think we just hit one of you two back here, rather than the dog. There's the Blight. Good bit of damage. Low blow. Honestly wouldn't have minded if you hit this one here so that we could heal her up. Which looks like you are doing. 3 damage. Is that below 50% HP? It is indeed. Perfect. Now we will just go for... Let's actually try for a hit on you. You dodged. Still riposted. But we got rid of the blind. Got rid of your dodge. We got rid of your riposte. So all in all, pretty good. That's 8 to 13 damage, which is pretty good. Which would then go to you. Let's go for it. Beautiful crit. Beautiful death blow there. Now you cannot heal because that's only when... ally is at less than 33% HP, which you're not currently. Great death blow there as well. Gives you an unchecked power. And let's go for the battlefield here.
This road cannot be walked.
Does mean that you will get an attack, but I think the heal is still worth it regardless, especially if we go for a defender here. And I believe you're forced to attack one of the front two, so either way, you should have the extra block. And there we go. The relationship is already very strong here. There we go, 2 damage taken, a little bit more bleed, which is not great. We've got burn on you as well. We cannot heal anybody, so I think we just go for the Noxious Blast and maybe get ready to kill the enemies this way. In fact, can we get you finished off here? Only with a crit. And the Blight is unfortunately not quite enough to get you there. Please don't bleed him anymore. Oh my god, okay, 6 bleed coming in. That's a little bit painful, but I think we just kill you before we do anything else. Again, you will heal on the road.
Is a lesson learned.
Indeed, indeed. Clearing corpses, it's not really something that I care about all that much, but I won't snub my nose at it either. Won't turn my nose up at it. We'll apply that there, keep moving. Again, we have plenty of space, managed to miss that one. Poor horse is having to run through all of these horrible little barricades. Must be painful. Now what's coming up? I have no idea. Let's check our map. Oh, here we go. Hero Shrine. That was actually one of our goals as well for one of our party members, was it not? Who do we want to upgrade here? What skill? Let's try Barristan. Let's see what Barristan has on offer. He's kind of like our tanky... One eye open.
One eye open.
That's kind of rude, just because he's got a eye patch. Is this a combat or a dialogue?
Every
again?
night, the men of his regiment
Just enjoy
would
this.
interrupt his fitful convalescence. Mutilated and maimed, the spectral garrison clawed at his bed covers, whispering hateful truths in his ears. The exhausted attendants in the field hospital would wake to the sound of panicked screaming and inglorious sobs. It was not the war that had taken his eye. It was pride.
Poor guy. Sounds like he's had a tough time. We finished that. What new skill do we gain access to? Retribution. We taunt ourselves and we add... Actually, that's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. So we just kind of block for ourselves. Taunt. The riposte is basically as good as attacking them for one. So I think that's pretty damn good. Hero goal is complete. We get extra candles for that one. And now we keep going. Alright, happy days. Barristan. Oh, you've got the new skill, don't you, bud? Why don't we actually put that one on? So hold the line is good for the movement. Bolster is good there as well. Stress removal. But now that we have the stress removal on our barbarian, why don't we go for the defender and maybe a retribution later on? Like what we could do, for example, Yeah, it's just both of those. Give ourselves block and then go for the retribution. The stand fast would actually be pretty good too. So what I could do is I could retribution then stand fast next turn, or vice versa. And then that kind of directs most of the attacks toward Barristan. And if we get him nice and tanky, nice and healthy, you know, feed him some good food so we get some extra max HP, then we might be able to keep our damage dealers alive, which gives us a better chance of success. Now that's another bloody road battle, so that's 2 out of the 6 that we have to get under, I believe. Round 1. Okay, let's go for our plague grenade in the back row. Another dodge by the dog. Expected that one, to be honest. Now I think we just go for the abyssal artillery, which is decent damage. Focus on the enemies at the back. We're going to take some damage here, but that's what Barristan's for taking damage, and apparently for getting comboed and for bleeding. Who watches the Watchmen? Iron Swan. Okay, with the Blight that should be enough to take you out, but still a low bit of damage, that's for sure. So it did not trigger the combo. Let's see, let us play Hold the Line, not Hold the Line, excuse me, Defender to you. In case they're trying to attack you. There we go. Death blow is great. You've actually got quite a bit of tanky HP there, don't you? I think that was one of your status effects that you've got. Let us go for a stab onto you. Only 4 damage as well. Okay. Our damage is not fantastic at the moment, but it is what it is. Go for a Noxious Blast up the front row. Hopefully applies the Blight. It did indeed. And that should mean, as you block, very nice of you, more bleed, but there you go. Relationship grows ever fonder. And now we just go for you up front. Hopefully do enough damage that the Blight finishes you off, which it should do. There we go. Good stuff. And a big crit, not good. At least it looks like you dogs. Oh my god, wow. Okay, the relationship is tested there already. That's fantastic. Inseparable. Sometimes this one can be a little bit detrimental to the party, I have found. Can I... That's only south. Okay, so that one doesn't work too well. Let's just go for a 50% chance to hit you. We hit, but you... Oh, wow, okay, you hit me back for more. Well done to you. I'll give you that one. The burn almost... Wow, okay, please stop with the crits. I need to heal you, don't I? Yikes. Let's throw the lamp. A little bit more crit chance. Death blow at least. Now, are you going to kill Barristan? Please don't. Okay, good. Perfect. That's what I want to see. Plague Doctor can heal you, which will also remove the bleed. Is that under 25% HP as well? Can we then use the word reconstruction? Yes, we can. Or an 11 as well. Okay, all of a sudden we've changed our fortunes. And we are now in a pretty good place. Now we just keep attacking the dog. Does he get a turn first or do we go first? We go first, great, okay. In that case, well, can we hit you? We can't. It does basically nothing, right? This one right now. Toe to toe, forward, Barbaric Yorp does nothing. Weird, Wicked Hack, we'll just go for that I suppose. Now for this one, we just finish off the dog that way. There we go. We did get a little bit more bleed, kind of damage coming through on ourselves. It's not ideal, but not the end of the world either. Some more glimmers, and that's great. Pipeweed is just guaranteed good relationship building. Plus also the stress removal, you can't really doubt that. Okay, we even finished your hero goal as well. Now, one thing I don't know is do we get more and more hero goals as we go along? Great question. We'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. As all of our goals currently have been ticked off, including Into the Shroud. Well, that's the last one, I guess. But we shall see. You can have the bunk next to mine. That's so cute. Wait, why are you guys... Oh, relationship, that's why. Okay. Barristan, both of you two. There we go. And we stop just in front of the field hospital. What do we have here? Heal leader max for 6. Do we care about healing? What's further up on the road ahead? I don't think we do care about healing, honestly. I think instead, we might go see if there's anything in the wellness. Cost 16 to remove the pyromania. I honestly don't mind the pyromania. It's not the end of the world. Tune Hummer seems okay. Head in the Sand is not fantastic. Fussy Eater, honestly, none of that is too bad. Maybe we just go for a bit of preparation later on. Medicinal Herb is pretty good. That's an item. That's an item. An item as well. So why don't we go 1, 2. Why don't we prep for a dangerous road ahead?
The odds of illness are high. Best to be prepared.
Indeed, it is, isn't it? Let's actually throw these onto you, because you do get a totem, or excuse me, a trinket that can work well with that. We unlocked it in our most recent one. We'll go for bandages on you instead. And I think that's good for now. Now, we can't afford any of these. We could afford one more. Honestly, don't think it's that necessary. Let's go onwards there. Thank you, sisters, for your help. Risking the craft, I respect that. Indeed, she was. Now, no, we're not doing the lair. We are not doing the lair. We could maybe go for the resistance encounter, though. So, it does have a question mark. I don't know whether that's that one or this one. Does that benefit you? Okay, it did benefit you. Great. So, any of them, by the looks of it.
With unwavering resolve.
Or maybe the blue ones are the ones that you have to take for the stress gains or debuffs. Okay, we definitely start. Do I go blinding gas or do I just go for the damage? Let's just go for the damage. Fire mouth, okay. We want to be going for you, I believe, so the iron swan here seems useful. 6 damage. Now we wouldn't mind the attack on you on the back line. We'll go for you here as well, especially if you manage to crit. But now I think if we get lucky with this one, Abyssal Artillery doing 3 to 6 damage, Death Blow and 4 damage should mean that this light takes you out as well. Taking out 2 enemies before they even get a chance to attack is fantastic. Why are we getting crit by all the dogs here? That's what I want to know. Low blow as well. Okay, not much damage, but quite often the bleed follows suit. Now I think we just go for the enemy up front. We'll take out the dog a little bit later. And we just keep going here. 11 as a crit, very nice. Now we have a chance to heal you, do we? Ah, that's slightly too much, that's slightly too much. So we wouldn't get the heal, we only get the damage on it. We'll try for the blight. You dodged it, but at least you've lost that. And we'll just keep going here. 8 damage there is very nice. Honestly, the animation of the dogs falling over is honestly so good as well, I love it. Now that's actually great that we had that as well, but we do have the bleed coming in, unfortunate. We'll shank you again. Death blow, and the heal should kind of get us up back to near full HP by the time we reach the next encounter. That's my hope anyway. Depends on how many rogue encounters there are along the way as well. Which quite often there are a few. There are a few. Okay, well, that's zoomed in all the way, isn't it? You're a fool? Hey, come on now, team. Play nice. Can't bear to look out the window. I guess that is technically a window in that carriage, isn't it? 2 bandages was a great find in that pile. Was that another hero shrine? No, the Forgotten Outpost. This is the combat, right. Okay. So we start with extra damage. They start with blind. Oh, what is that one? They move. Okay, I think we prefer the extra damage and going fast here. If we can do the same thing and take out 1 or 2 of them at the very start, that's very, very good. I would love to go for this guy here. So I think that is who we're going to focus on. Go for the sacrificial step. 20% chance to crit. 11 damage though, I'm happy with that. He's got 25 HP. A few more big attacks like that. 9, very nice. That's on the upper echelon again. We go for the wicked hack onto you. 9 to 15, please hit high. 10% crit. 9, are we going to be able to make it now? 7 damage. Okay, maybe the Noxious Blast. 3 to 4. 4 damage. 4 damage plus the blight. Oh, okay, 4 damage. 3. Death's Door, but now he has more damage too, doesn't he? Okay. So he now has the riposte, ready to fire. So do we rely on the blight to do the job here? That's a great question. That is a great question. I think we wait and see on that one. I don't really want to attack you though, is the thing, especially with you having that riposte. I think we do go for you in the back row. What do we do here? Do we try and kill you now? Barbaric Yorp. We could reduce... Actually, let's do that. Let's reduce your damage. Oh, wow, we couldn't... Oh, you didn't get debuff there. That's unfortunate. Letters... Does that heal you? No, not quite. So, I think we go for... Plague Grenade isn't going to do too much, unless it does. Light. Okay, now this attack might actually get you there. Hey, there we go. Some stress reduction. Very nice. Actually came quite timely. Nice death blow as well. Do we get a bit more stress reduction? No. What about the blight? There we go. Alright, good combat in the end. Good combat indeed. I wouldn't have minded if it went for another round. There's our mastery though, because another round and we could have healed ourselves a bit. More movement resist, less death resist. I don't know if I like that one too much. We do have a lot of good combat items now though, so that's very useful.
The loathing abates.
Yep, very much abated right now. 72, we probably want to use some more of our candlelight. Now, blue or yellow? See, what's the difference between blue and yellow? Is yellow better for us? No, yellow is just explored later on, is it? Does yellow mean that there's no road battles ahead? Is that what it is? Blue we haven't explored, so we don't know if there are road battles or not. I don't know. How many road battles have we done so far? We've done 3. I kind of want to head to this resistance encounter though, so we're going to head to the left. And we'll figure it out from there. Leave me alone. Come on, guys. Oh, so there is a road battle here.
Were deployed to a winding front.
Okay, so as long as we get under 6, we'll be alright. Hopefully we can make that happen. Yeah, you two spawn like that. Do we just bring the bishop forward? I'm honestly not opposed to that. So let's pull you up. Or do we just go for the damage in the position that you are? No, I think we pull you. 2 damage. At least we pulled you and the combo is working. Ignores blight resistance. What's your current blight resistance? 30. Okay, this guarantees the blight then. I think that's quite good. I was about to be very upset if it didn't actually blight him, even though it showed like it was going to. I think you can resummon the dead, can't you? So taking you out seems pretty decent. Ooh, that's not good. You guys hit surprisingly hard too. Penance, what do you do there? Several powerful skills. Well, you're not going to get a chance to use those there, sorry, Mud. Mud? Oh, I'm glad that wasn't a crit. That could have been pretty nasty. Okay, now we need to heal you up. Do we go for this or do we go for the damage? I don't mind actually just evading that and then you healing yourself, but in saying that, this is a guaranteed heal. You're also still under 50% HP, so we can heal you next turn. Oh, wow. Fantastic. We will go for the regular attack on the front enemy here. And then let's actually go for the riposte. Everybody has to attack Barristan. You two. That also gives you a chance to heal up. And it'll also knock off some of your block there. So what I'm thinking is I hit you. Or not, I suppose. We had the blindness. But at least both the riposte here will knock off 1 block of you and 1 of your 2 block off of you. And a nice crit there too. Very nice. Okay, happy days. But now we can go for the big damage up front. And for you, we cannot heal, so I think we just go for the Death Store on you. I was hoping for the kill, but at least you are now weak. And for you, we go for... Oh, okay, we can't heal you, but we can heal you. That's what we were going to do anyway, so that's the right course of action. Now I think we just go for the guaranteed kill. There we go. We could have given ourselves our shield, which honestly wouldn't have been the worst idea either, but crit's not good. However, at least it is spread out, so we will get some passive healing as we move along the road there, because we do heal as we move across. You know, everyone gets a chance for a little bit of respite in the carriage. And we will have the kill here. Raucous Revelry doesn't do anything just yet. We might actually... We're going to pop one of these flames though. And now we go for the Wicked Hack and Death's Door, but maybe with Barristan. I'm just assuming he's a Sir. There we go. We get the killing blow there again. Not too shabby. And what do we get out of this? Not a lot. Extra speed but less max HP. Extra speed but less max HP. How much? That would reduce your max HP by 3, which isn't terrible. So I think we do chuck it onto you. And I think the speed is pretty good. So our max HP goes from 31 down to 28. But our speed gets increased a significant amount, which should mean that we get to go first, so we can either pull enemies to the back, if that's, you know, enemies that we want to fight or kill sooner. Or alternatively, we could just do our barrage from the back lines as well. Here's our encounter. I think we get a candle for this one too, didn't we? Yeah, we get treasure. We give gold to get a whole bunch of things. Give 6 loot. That seems pretty good. So I think we go for one of these ones. Who do we want to do? Who do we want to be friendly with the most? Let's go to our relationships. Do we do it with Barristan? No. Barristan would bring you up. Actually, Barristan would be friendly with everyone, so I think we do go for Barristan then in that case. Everybody likes him. Relationship is tested. Respectful. Very nice.
And tested. A bond to be counted on.
And what do you give us? Lots of food. A drum. Doesn't seem that great. Not as good as I thought we were going to get there, honestly. But for paying 6 for it, it's not too bad. Human resilience is truly marvelous. Oh, it's the combat afterwards. Okay. Lots of our folks want to go to the combat. And then I think if we go combat, that will be one more road combat here, which will bring us to 5. But then we can go to the right and then up, and we should, you know, assuming we go to the yellow pass and assuming there's no road combats on the yellow pass, then we should be good to go. And we get some, you know, net positive stress relief there. There is a road battle here. That's okay. We'll make it through. I think that was a positive quirk as well that just happened. And this combat should be pretty easy. The flame works for us. Abyssal artillery is fantastic. That's absolutely what we want to start with. And I do like upgrading the abyssal artillery, especially with you going early. Might as well do a plague grenade, even though you guys have a decent chance to avoid the blight. 3 damage is not quite enough, but maybe an iron swan takes you out. 4 to 8 is a chance, and that chance was proven. Now if we just smack you at the front. Oh, bulwark bind. Very nice to see that one coming in. Now we just focus on the 2 enemies up front. And the dodge did nothing. Diphtheria, come on now. What does that do? Please don't give me another disease. You resisted that one. Great, okay. What does diphtheria do? When stress damage, 1 damage or 2 damage, and a chance to be dazed at the start of each round. So we would like to get rid of that if at all possible. But we'll see how we go there. You resisted the blight, to be expected. Sacrificial stab, I think we go here. Very nice crit. And that's why we like you having the crits, that's for sure. We just go big damage here. Wow, okay. Good effort there, team. Well done. That worked nicely. Now, unfortunately that one of our party members got disease. We at least got another mastery. And at least... That's kind of ironic that we get the disease resist an item after being diseased. The game's just issuing me a big FU by the looks of it. But at least it looks like we can actually make it past our first chapter here, which is surprising for me, you know. Usually, just avoiding the lair is all we need to do, really. Combat, and they all start like that. I think we go for the speed. I think we go for this one here. Although, would you two be friendlier with this? You'll be upset with him, so what's your guys' relationship like? Okay, you guys would pass the test here. Heraclesis... Okay, we can afford to take the hit on you, so we do it this way. Although the extra damage on everyone's better. I think we just do it this way. You guys get a relationship tested, that's a positive burn again. Hopeful's even better. Hopefully that reduces quite a bit of stress as time goes on. The stress is our only major concern for right now, as we can see a little bit across the board. You guys are buffed. Wow, you even get to go first before our massive speed buff. That's pretty insane. I think... Wait. Oh, you're taunted. Oh, I have to go for you. That kind of sucks. I really wanted to use that abyssal artillery. I guess we do it. Still decent damage. Now, do we go for Iron Swan onto you? 6 to 12. It's not bad. Let's do it. 9 damage. What's the chances of you two being blighted there, huh? 30 block, 30 block. Okay. Go for the plague grenade anyway. 3 damage. It's not bad. You both resist it, which isn't fantastic, but it is what it is. Now, we still want to go for you because of the benediction that you've got going there. So I think we just go for the crush onto you. 6 to 11 damage. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that, but I'm very happy to see it happen. Focus fire on me in the back. Can you guys hit me in the back? No, you can't. Okay. The reduced resistance is not the end of the world. Same there again. We just keep going for you guys. You go first, I guess. What are you doing? You gonna taunt somebody else? Taunt and more block. Okay. I guess again we just keep going for you. And who do we go for now? Do we go for the man up front or do we go for the man in the back? I think we go for the man up front with you. Light is very nice. And now we go for the Iron Swan to kill you in the back, right? 4 to 8. That hurts. That hurts a wee bit. Let us Let's taunt myself. That way we can get all the heals onto you. And marching orders, what does this do? Buff, extra movement resistance. Nice crit, and that's what the riposte is good for. We'll knock out the blocks. And you take some damage, but we can heal you up here. Defensive formation, okay. You get 2 turns first, is that what you're doing? Interesting, marching orders again. So you have a lot of movement resist once more. We can heal you for a decent amount, and I think that's how we deal with it. 10 health is pretty huge. And again, we have to go for you. Every attack has been on you at the moment. That's a nice crit though, and you are blighted, so you might die anyway. Now let's go for the confirmed kill with the Iron Swan. Very nice, and now I think we just focus onto you. I mean, we could go for you as well. Maybe we just try for the guaranteed kill. Hopefully the blight does it. No, still not. The weakness helping out though. Debuff. Okay, we have lower resistances again. Can we get a heal on anybody? Not just yet. And we are too fast to probably make it happen. So let's actually throw this onto you. We crits, but we also more importantly remove the block, which means these hits will be more important for us. 4 to 8, not huge, but still good enough. And now I think we just go for anyone. Death's Door. Okay, I think we target you because you might die to the blight anyway. We go like this, and we get a death blow and a crit as well. Huge. And a death blow on the blight. Okay, great. That's exactly what we wanted. Did we get another mastery point? No, because that was just a road battle. Anti-venom, not bad. Our inventory's stacking up quite nicely. We're getting quite a few bits of loot. Speaking of which, we actually have to remove some loot. So, is there anything that we can top up while we're here? Anything that we want to throw away? I mean, we could get rid of that. Get rid of the candle? No. Actually, no, we don't have to, because we can just put our 1 glimmer of hope into your backpack. And now we've got the full slot usage. And did we get a trinket here, did we? Oh, we've still got that one. Okay. Don't really care for that, because it's not going to be used. Now, we go down the path to the right. And that should hopefully mean no road battles, because it has been explored. Now, the only downside is that if we do find treasures in here, that would be a new stack. We won't get them.
Just a little.
And it looks like so far... Okay, relationship down. Looks like so far there are no road battles here, which is great. Getting a few things to knock over here. And here is our assistance encounter. What do we have for you both? Okay, either we help you or we help you. Well, doesn't really matter which one. Maybe if we do it to you, we get some strength loss, but doesn't appear that's the case.
It is ours now.
Extra bleed resist, so that's not bad if we were to go down the bleed path. We definitely want the pipeweed. Do we maybe, let's get rid of this. And the burn salve is actually pretty good, but I think we get rid of it as well as that. Maybe do we keep the burn salve? I think we do, because it does give us some healing. Let's go for this, and maybe, just maybe, with all these clotting poultices, maybe we go down the path that usually gives us lots of bleed, or bleeds a lot of our characters. Rather sleep by the horses? Come on, man. I thought you guys were supposed to be friends here. Okay, things getting a little bit unruly on the coach. Inventory full, so we lost out on 2 bandages there by the looks of it. And we have, what is that, a combat here? Oblivion's Rampart. Is this the end boss fight, is it? Before we manage to reach our inn. I believe it is. Okay. You guys have a battle advantage chance, but it didn't happen, so that's great. We will go for our hits in the back, I believe, because that altar unit is a little bit annoying. It did manage to add a little bit of a combo to you as well. Okay, chance to miss. That's not great. What are your chances to avoid blight, though? That's really what I care about. Bone weaving. See, that's what I don't like about you, is you keep buffing them up quite a bit. You have decent blight resistances, but I think we just keep attacking you. Wow. Missed you because of that. That sucks. Now, Iron Swan does okay damage, but is unlikely to kill you. In fact, it's guaranteed not to kill you. Let's go for our Glimmer of Hope. Maybe we increase our chance to crit as well once we do one more of those. And you guys, quite often you charge up, don't you? You take a turn to get ready to fire big. We actually use our bandages now that we've got so many items. I think the safer we play it here at the start, the better off we'll be long term. Let's start with a defender over here, and then I think we taunt ourselves next turn as well. Okay, a crit onto you is not great. At least you are resisting all the bleeds, and I'm glad that I did use that bleed resist earlier. Now we go for our plague grenade once more. We blight you both, that's great. Now we go for our abyssal artillery. And we have a chance to kill you, and maybe... No, I don't think so, actually. The blight might do it to you. Are you powering up? No, you just keep attacking. Righto. You have a chance to miss. There we go. Great death there. Now, I believe that we just do go for retribution. And you can attack back and help remove some of that block. You're almost dead. Bone weaving. What does that do again? Does that give him more block? It does. Now, do we go for the Iron Swan? I think so, just to play it safe. There we go. Nice death blow. Now just 2 enemies left. We probably go for the one up front, which doesn't have all of these blocks. Annoying crit. And the miss as well means that the block stays there. That's not great. Weakening Curse applies a combo. Do we go for the stab? Weakening Curse can also miss. Maybe we go for you because we know that we can hit you. Oh, you resist the weakness. Never mind. This doesn't heal us, but we can pop a little bit more flame. Although I guess it's not really that necessary because we're about to reach our end, aren't we? Barbaric Yorp wins ourselves, but it reduces your guys' thing. Whatever you want to call it. Let's go for... We might miss, but it's also good damage. And if we get you, then you've only got a little bit less, or a little bit more HP to go. Let's heal you up front. I think you've got more HP there at that point anyway. And I'm glad that I did end up doing that, especially with you taking a crit hit once more. Now, if we attack... Let's actually bandage here first. Let's see, how much HP do we each have? 16 HP and 10 HP. So let's actually heal ourselves. Nice crit there as well. And then if we attack this guy, we actually heal a little bit more, don't we? Crit of 5 as well. We heal for a crit of 6 again, so double crit heal, which is very nice. You keep bleeding. You need some health. We can go for this. And we get unlucky. And we bleed. We get very unlucky. Oh, that's alright. That's alright. We might just be able to kill you this way. 6 HP left. We will try for the kill on you. Death's Door is good. You should be weakened. Doesn't look like you are, which is surprising. Do I go for the kill, or do I go for the heal? I think I've got to go for the heal. I don't want to lose you. And more bleed on you could have been absolutely atrocious. Okay, looks like I healed the wrong person, but how was I to know? Okay, looks like I healed the right person in hindsight. Otherwise you would have been dead. Or at least potentially dead. So again, let's heal you for 10.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Let's, we can heal ourselves this way too, can't we? And that should also remove one of your stress too. There we go. So we are winded. We do less damage now, but I think it's still worth it. Let's just go for you. There we go. Death blow. Was that the one attacking next? No, it wasn't. But it does mean that that's one enemy off of the board. This is the move where you give yourself extra damage and things, don't you? So the dodge is not great. Do I defend you? I think I do defend you. Now that depends on whether you're attacking first. There we go. You guys are good friends. Speaking of which, we haven't really seen much of our relationship building stuff going, have we? We go for the stab on you. We do manage to hit. That means that your dodge goes away. Can we kill you? 7 damage. For a 3 damage. 3 damage plus a blight. Oh. Oh no. Okay, you are weakened at least. So a crit of only 2 damage. That's not too bad. Can we heal ourselves again? I think we might. Oh no. On cooldown. Ah, it's got a cooldown of 1, whereas the others do not. Okay. We'll just try and kill you here so that we don't get any more bleed on you, on Sebaristan, but we finish the fight, we get all of our light back. Do we get some nice rewards? Another mastery is fantastic.
Let it die.
And what do we get? If bleeding, get 1, plus 50 bleed resist, and it's the potential of cultist trinkets. I mean, we would like that. Another anchoring charm, not really that useful. Was that another bleeding resist as well? I think we really have to go for a bleed on our next one. Now, we go here, we go to our cultist. And I think we give you this too. Give you that item. I think we throw this item away. I don't think it's that useful. We have 2 items left. Let's get rid of this one. What is this? Disease resist. Disease resist isn't horrible. And that's burn resist, plus the bleed resist, plus the move resist. I don't really know how much it is. I don't... actually, let's remove one of our slime mods. We definitely don't need 4. So I guess that's that one. And now we head onwards to our inn. So, we've finally, on the YouTube, managed to get past the first section of Darkest Dungeon. That's embarrassing how long it's taken, but I'm happy to have made progress regardless. Oh, okay, that's good stuff, that's good stuff. What are we up to now? We might do all of the inn stuff here, and then we will start the next run, start the next chapter, and then we might end it there, but let's see.
The table is set.
Gained a quirk, the Jinx. Apply to attackers, that's very good. Oh, so it's always going to be one of them. 25%, or can we apply multiple of them? I think, by the way, that's kind of, 100% is the total. I think it always applies one of them to them, rather than having a 25% chance to apply one and 25 for the other, so we'll see. Calm. Nice, stress damage being nullified, and hemophobia, if bleeding, chance to gain stress. Okay. Al-Hazed, though, has also got the one that increases or decreases the good doctor. Heal to full, -2 stress, remove disease. Oh my, that's fantastic. So Barristan there should no longer be diseased. That's fantastic, as we just said. I'm going to keep repeating it though, because it bears true. 2 of those. Maybe we go for... Let's see, are we going down a path that bleeds? Excuse me. There we go. Oh, take all. Very nice. That's why I couldn't do anything else. What's our route here? The photo is the bleeding, right? We reduce our bleed resist, avoid the field hospital, and we get that trinket there. That seems pretty damn good. I mean, so does that one, to be fair. Let's go for the Blood Moon. We obviously don't go straight away, but that's the path that we're going to take. We'll go for our playing cards. Boudica did well last time. That's pretty good. Let's see. Bleed resist. Who needs it the most? Everybody but the occultist, I believe. Oh, you definitely need some, so let's give you that. Let's give you some as well. Extra move resist. Let's do it to one of the back characters, I believe. So is that going to be to Al-Hazed? Or to you? One of you two. I think we go for you. Now, what else? We also have disease resist or light resist. I think we choose the Hellion up front. Hopefully we don't get sick from doing this so much, because I know that can happen. Okay, who needs some relationship buffing? You're friends with everyone. You're not really friends with anyone. The Plague Doctor and Boudica could do this. Like that. Now, we wouldn't mind reducing Al-Hazed's stress. So who do we do for that then? Why don't we try and make Boudica and you more friendly? So even though this is kind of a waste, I do feel like it's useful just to get you guys a little bit more comfortable with one another. Now, I think this is worth it. Please don't give me diseases. Surely if we're in the good doctor's situation, we wouldn't get the disease. Extra max HP is useful. Ah, you won't need it because of Fuss Eater. Okay. That's good to note. Now, who needs the burn resist? They're all the same. I think why don't we give the Hellion this as well? There we go. Extra disease resist. Well, the occultist and you. Let's go for you because you're probably going to be taking more of the hits, aren't you? There we go. You resisted the disease, which is great. Now we just have usable items. In fact, why don't we... Oops. Can we discard this? Yes, we can. Don't think it's really going to be that useful. Down to 8 items in total. What is our mastery? We've got 5 mastery points to spend. Oh boy. Like a kid in a candy store right now. So Abyssal Artillery is a good increase in our damage. Let's see. Emboldening Vapors. Plague Grenade increases the damage over time. And I think that's actually quite important for the area we're going, because I believe they don't have great blight resistances. I think they have good bleed resist, but otherwise not that important. Iron Swan increases our damage by a fair bit, so I think I will go for that. Let's see here. Retribution. Oh, Retribution is fantastic upgraded. I am definitely going for that one. What else do we have? Hold the line. Not that important. Bolster. Removes weakness, removes extra stress. That's actually really good if we get close to, but we don't currently have the bolster. And in fact, do we need the bolster now? Now that we have the retribution, the defender is good because if it targets someone in particular, then we can block it, but still, I don't know, maybe since we've got Rampart, maybe do we get rid of Rampart and go for the hold the line instead? I think we do. I think we maybe increase bolster for the stress reduction, or maybe we go for the heals. Yeah, I think we go for the heals actually. 0 to 50% and chance to do less bleeding. I'm glad that I decided to pull out of that one, as we will go for the battlefield medicine as well. Also removes status effects on self. So that's pretty good. Having that number of options certainly helped out a great deal. But nothing else to do here. What about the provisioner? We could go for our playing cards, increase our friendliness once more. Plus 10% damage, less speed though. Heal, not necessary. Flame drain, stacking for relics by 8 per stack. I mean, we do have quite a few relics, don't we? That doesn't count the war medals though by the looks of it. Anything else that we go for? No, I think we're pretty good with what we've got. So I tell you what, we are going to leave that here. I'm actually going to start embark here just in case, you know, if it doesn't save my indecisions, that would be a little bit annoying. But yeah, good first start, finally. That's all we need to do is we need to fight a lair eventually as we do finish off your hero's goal as well, which I think is everyone's goal done as we head to the faux tour, except for the shroud. Okay, the clotting cruel will be nice. We do have increased bleed chance, but we do have decent bleed resist anyway to begin with, thanks to the items that we took. So we're going to leave it here. What is our goal? Avoid the field hospital. Well, okay. That should be easy enough, and there it is. So we either go for the lair now, which we may well do, or we go elsewhere. I'm not too sure. We'll figure out that next time, but thank you all very much for tuning in here. You guys have been absolutely fantastic, as always. Greatly appreciate the support. You can give more support by giving the video a like and subscription, which helps out a great deal. Check out our Twitch at twitch.tv/Endoy, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now there, folks. Catch you later.